I grabbed 2 broomsticks for this fun outdoor DIY. I hammered them into the ground on either side of my sidewalk, and then I attached the hose on one end and ran it over the sidewalk to secure it to the other broomstick for an arch shape. I wrapped a green dollar store single garland strand around to hide the hose, and then I attached a light up garland to the whole thing. I secured the garland to the hose by twisting the branches together at the back, just like a twist tie.
Take your shatterproof ornaments, which these are. You're going to gently remove that cap. Take a bead of hot glue right around there and slip your cap right back on. You're going to measure 3 pieces of PVC. Then what I'm going to do is just take my Dremel and put my holes right through the PVC like so. And you can do this with a drill and it would go all the way through. There you are. You've got your hole in your PVC. Now you're going to turn it around and do the same thing. Once you have your holes drilled, you're going to want to take a zip tie and you're going to pull one through each one of your holes. Then you're going to take some garland and we're just going to tighten that right on there. And then you're going to want to clip that really close so that nobody gets cut from those sharp ends. Once you have your garland all attached to your piece of PVC, grab 3 or 4 of your ornaments that you have already glued the caps onto and feed them onto a green pipe cleaner like so, and then twist them into a little bundle of ornaments. There you have it. Bring my PVC over and I'm going to start attaching these, and you're just going to twist that like so. So I'm just going to go to work adding some more. You're going to bring it out, zip tie the entire thing right around my columns.
I started by driving to Home Depot to get my supplies. I grabbed a roll of sprinkler line. I brought the pipe home and I unrolled the pipe onto my yard as straight as I could get it. Next, we measured out 20 feet of pipe. We cut the pipe at 20 feet. And then we repeated this process 3 times. Here are all 3 of the cut pipes. I'm gonna take these brooms from the Dollar Tree and I'm gonna remove the handle from the broom. Here are all the brooms and I needed 6 of them for this project. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna map out where I want each of the archways to go. Next, I'm gonna place the stake in the ground and I'm gonna hammer it into the ground. And I'm just using a rubber mallet to pound them into the ground. The next thing I'm gonna do is slide the pipe onto the pole. And then I'm gonna do this to the other side as well. So you can see how easy that was, just putting the archways up. So stake and arch, super easy, anyone could do it. Now it's time to add the lights. So I started by laying an extension rod along their rocks and it will come out at the bottom. Now you can use any lights that you want. I'm going to start with some white lights. Depending upon what occasion you're doing, you can create different looks with these. So like all white might be great for a wedding, and you know, you've got your holidays, you've got graduation, you've got different things of the year that you could do this concept for. So the first arch is all wrapped and we're gonna talk about the plug on the bottom. And so we're at the bottom and we're gonna plug it in, but we're wrapping the excess around so that we don't have as much dead space. So we're gonna pull the line straight and then we're gonna go over here and wrap it around the base of the next one so that it stays into place. Now we're gonna continue winding up the next pole and I'll show you what it looks like as I finish looping all of these lights on the arches. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pull it back to this other arch.
Right here we have our 9-foot garland. All I've done is I've just fluffed this out. Place your piece of berry and then just take the twist ties and use them as if they're a pipe cleaner securing your product in place. You can also do the same thing with some sprays. Just taking a pipe cleaner, stringing the ornaments, taking that pipe cleaner, twisting it secure, and then placing them wherever you find best. Now we have this really pretty white kind of fern texture.
The first thing you need to do for this project is to attach a lot of command hooks. I also used these command cord bundlers. My garlands have a loop on the end. I began hanging one vertically and used the cord bundlers to keep it attached close to the wall. Next, I used a different hook and used a number of the command hooks and cord bundlers to attach the second garland across the top horizontally. The garlands are up and it's time to tie a big, beautiful red velvet bow. I attached my bow with a pipe cleaner to the corner where all of the garlands meet. The streamers can then be tucked right into the garlands. I picked up these oversized red jingle bells at Michael's and used a pipe cleaner to attach them securely. The first thing I'm going to do is take my pool noodle, and we're obviously going to take the sticker off, and then I'm going to take my vinyl coated clothesline wire and push it all the way through my pool noodle. Pull it over and make a loop, and I'm just going to take a piece of duct tape and I'm just going to wrap this around and just wrap that right around there. I'm going to take a heavy duty piece of floral wire and bend it over. Take a little piece of that duct tape, tape that loop over, and I'm going to take a screwdriver and just push a hole right through it. Take this needle and pull it into the hole that I've made. Take my dollar store garland through the eye of that needle and bend it over really tightly, and then pull it right through the hole. There we go. I'm gonna push my loop down in there and just feed the end of that. And now all I'm gonna do is take my garland and wrap it around. And when we get to the other end, we're gonna do the same thing that we did at the top end. I have a glue gun. Make sure it's on low temp. And we're going to take some ribbon and wrap it right around the pool noodle. You wanna take some hot glue around the top of your ornaments. Take some floral wire, thread 3 of these dollar store ornaments, and turn it upside down and put these underneath. And I'm going to wrap my floral wire around my pool noodle and then wrap this back around through my ornaments and twist it one more time. I always tuck the ends of the wire in. I have a command hook attached up here at the top of my door, and I'm going to take this little loop and hang that right on that loop. So here you can see how that pool noodle at the bottom is going to hold this up. I'm going to use one more command hook and I'm going to hook it right up here. So the last thing I need to do is add a small bow right here